Hi, everyone, welcome to Style3D channel. In this video, you will learn how to make a video about automatically transforming patterns into a garment in Style3D. So let's get started. First, let me introduce a feature in Style3D. Open a project file for a regular t-shirt, and then export it as an OBJ file. At this time, if you have more than one set of patterns in your project, you can choose Export Selected Patterns only. This will avoid exporting patterns that you don't want to export. We can create a new project. Import the previously exported OBJs. When importing, select Open and Load as Avatar. We can see that at this point the clothing has been read as an avatar. Then we can add the OBJ file one more time. This time the load type can optionally be added. Object type selection load as garment. This time we can see it from its property editor window. It was imported in as a garment file. We can click on the simulation to see what kind of effect it has. We can import another OBJ file into it. Select load as garment. Then check the trace 2D patterns from UV mapping option. Then we can see in the 2D window on the left that we have just imported the OBJ garment file to form a few 2D patterns. It can also be seen in the 3D view. We can take it apart piece by piece. Let's simulate it again to see the effect. This is the effect of importing an OBJ file as a garment. We can import another OBJ file into it. Then, for object type, select Load as Trim. We can see that another garment has been imported. At this time it is in the attachment position. Click the Snap to button. It can be attached to the OBJ file that was previously read as a garment. Then move the pattern and we'll see it move with it. We can import in another. Select Add and Load as Prop. After the OBJ file for this costume is imported in, it becomes a prop file in the scene. As we can also see in its property editor viewport, it is a file that is read as a prop. Above is the demonstration of importing the OBJ file in Style3D software. Formal instruction will follow. First we open a clothing project file. Select all patterns. Right-click and click to move to ground. Press B and select all the seam edge. Press Delete to delete. This is done so that the seam edge don't block the view. When the patterns are taken apart later, remove excess patterns. Click on File and select Export as OPJ. Select all patterns and unfreeze the garment. Then click Reset 2D Arrangement selected. Adjust the position of the patterns in the viewport. Press the right mouse button to open the menu and click to move to ground. Press 5 to enter the top view and lay out the patterns. After placing the paper pattern in the right place, we can export it as an OBJ file. Delete all the patterns. Import the OBJ file of that previously exported costume, then load it as an avatar. Then we see that it is not there in the 3D viewport. That's because it's hidden. We can show it by pressing Shift+A. Import the OBJ file of that patterns we exported earlier. Then we change the load type to Add as Pose. Open the animation editor in Tools. Find the Pose button in the Avatar section of the animation editor. Tap this Pose button. Enter the duration of a transition animation. I wrote 5 seconds here. We can then drag this progress bar to see that the transition animation for the patterns to synthesize the garment has been automatically generated. Next we try out Style3D's new feature of ray tracing rendering, importing a scene. Let's adjust the camera. In the render setting at the upper right corner, we select ray tracing rendering. This is a new feature that we have recently introduced at Style3D. We can export the video while rendering with ray tracing by just clicking the Save button. At this point, the exported video results are much better than the previous export in normal rendering mode. We can see that the video is finished. Just rewind this video if you want to automatically merge from paper patterns into garments. Looking forward to you guys trying out more attractive styles. That's it guys, and I hope some of the tips will help your modeling work. If you like what we do, please liking, commenting and sharing this video. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you in next video. Goodbye.